Hello, happy people. Welcome to another Albion Online Hardcore Expedition tutorial video. And today, I'm going to teach you guys how to tank Three Sisters 15 with 1720 IP. Hope you enjoy this. So as you can see in the screen, I'm going to tank Three Sisters 15 with 1724 IP. This is my first time, so I still don't have any rotation, but I'm going to do what I'm most doing inside Three Sisters, and I'm going to show you guys how to lure those mobs properly. This might take slowly and not that efficient for some tanks who already have experience, but I hope this will help for new tanks and for those who want to tank in hardcore expedition. So for those who are asking what's the average IP of the party, the healer and the DPS is 1-8. It's been assembled by Spideron, my friend healer, who is also 1-8, and have a Holy Stop Masterpiece and a 400 spec. So I don't really recommend going 15 with less than 1-8 IP for every character except the tank. So in this part, you just throw poison to one of the crossbow small mob and then go back. So you can lure them together, and the DPS, especially the frost, can kill them easily. And for this mob, the dogs, make sure you have your E skill or your stun and your root on cooldown, because you will need them both, especially to interrupt the dogs. But I failed in this part, failed miserably, so I need to use all my dodge skills, my iframes, and run away. Yup, as you can see in the video, I ran away to the small mob crossbow so the dogs can only damage me and the healer can sustain the damage. So in a crossbow mob, you need to stun the crossbow first, so you will interrupt its jumping skill, and after stunning it, make sure you stand in a direction where you want to put the skill of the crossbow. Uh, don't let the skill of the crossbow face the DPS area, because it really damages a lot. And yeah, as you can see in the video, the crossbow keeps on jumping in different direction, but on my second run I think I done it perfectly. So and for this part, you just need to wait for the other footman who is patrolling this area before luring them. And then same goes on what I did on my first Three Sisters tutorial video. You just, after the 2 hits of the footman mob, you use your E skill to interrupt the spin of this mob, and then you just wait for the cooldown of your E skill to be more than half before rooting them. So in 15 you need to use your armor skill so you can tank the normal attacks of this mob. Yeah, because they really damage a lot. But my healer is really good that he can still sustain the damage, even though the healing stuff is already nerfed. So yeah, so before the root skill is over, make sure to use your E to cancel the second spin of footman mode. So yeah, redemption time for the crossbow. So yeah, use my skill E skill to stand the crossbow and then face the different direction, the opposite direction of the DPS, so they won't get hit by the arrow shower. And then I go back to the area where I want the crossbow to jump, and then again go to the area where I want the arrow shower. And then that's it. That's just how you control crossbow easily. You don't need a lot of dodging in crossbows. You just need to stand in the proper directions and places for you to control it. And here in this part, the dogs. So yeah, the dogs is really important because just one miss of interrupt to the dogs, every mobs near to it will go rage. So that's why you really need to interrupt all of them at the same time. Not at the same time because there are some CC skills, especially in the Frost character, that might messed up the luring, the interrupting. But I mean, shit happens. But that's why you need to adjust when that kind of situation happens. So in this group of mobs, there is a one dog here that you really need to interrupt properly, or else all of these mobs will go rage, and it's really hard for these mobs to go rage because they really produce a lot of damage. So make sure to interrupt that dog properly. So guys, another crossbow and a Kamlan mob. So make sure to always put the arrow shower of this crossbow away from the DPS area, and use your iframe to dodge that stun of the Kamlan mob. Yeah, I was supposed to be on the different direction, but I chose not to because I want this mob to jump in this direction instead of the other one. Nicely done. And after this mob, we're going to skip the two crossbows and the other mobs in this area, because there's an area where I also include in the my first tutorial video that it's easier to do the mob count in that area than in this area. So yeah, let's try to skip first. So this is the area I'm telling you that is easier to kill these mobs than those two crossbows and two footmen and one camlan mob, because these have only two large mobs and three small mobs. So yeah, just throw poison on that small crossbow mob and then use your E to get the aggro of these three mobs and just dodge all the stuns of this camlan mob. Yeah, but this camlan mob is really a headache as it goes rage, I think. And I can't even get the aggro, I don't know why. Oops. So just throw poison on the footman mob and yeah, then get the aggro and then use your E to interrupt the spin. And then when your E skill is already more than half the cooldown, you use your W skill or your root skill to go away from the footman mob so you won't be eaten by the spin. So yeah, that's it. And wait for your root skill and then use your E to interrupt the spin again. And that's it. Footman is easy control. Easy control for footman. Yeah, but the problem here in Three Sisters is the two mages after these mobs. Yeah, that's why I asked the frost guy to ghost pull it, because I'll probably be dead if I pull them too at the same time, because I don't have any practice yet in doing 15. So yeah, I have so many food to eat before I can tank 15 properly. Yeah, a little messy here in the bats because someone uses skill before I can stand every one of them. So yeah, proper ghost pull and then get it. You just need to get it fast so your DPS won't die from ghost pulling, guys. So as you can see, the frost damage is really a lot that it take away the aggro from me. So I need to activate the checkpoint so he can rise winder. Yeah, one of the perks of having a low tier, low IP tank is that the DPS can easily take the aggro away from me. Yeah, but I'll try my best. I really try my best to hold it. So yeah guys, as you can see in this part, I use roll, I use dodge first instead of using my E skill directly, because I really always want to interrupt that first skill, the mage, because it's sure that it will be dropped on my area where I can have my comfort zone and tanking the map. So yeah, that's why I always do that. And you can also check it, you will also notice it on the next mage that I will lure. So in this part, before skipping it, make sure that the footman and the crossbow is not going in our direction, so we won't lure them, and worst, kill some of your DPS or wipe out the party. Okay, so be patient. So let's do the chest later after the boss, because you can see we only have less than 7 minutes left on the timer. And I failed to interrupt the skill of this mage, but I guess it gets interrupted even though the casting was not visible. So skipping this part. So as you can see, the footman is in this direction, but there's also another direction where you can skip this part. So yeah, in this part. But I think someone will fail it and lure them up. Yep, it is. Yeah, you just need to activate the checkpoint so your teammate can resu here automatically in this part, and he don't need to walk so far. So just another footman and a Kamlan mob. Yeah, after two normal hit by the footman, you just use your E to interrupt the spin, and then again wait for your E skill to be on half cooldown before using your root skill. And that's it. And here, guys, the thing that I've learned while tanking higher Three Sisters is that you need to be focused on the Kamlan user, because the root skill disappears faster in a Kamlan map than the footman. So yeah, make sure that you will have your E skill when the root skill in the Kamlan map is gone, or the Obsessed Knight. So yeah, we don't need to lure these two mages anymore because we already have 54 over 58 map count, and there are 4 mobs here, 3 boss and the knight. So yeah, I asked the Prost to ghost pull the knight mob in the middle, because I haven't even seen that one first. But yeah, I failed miserably because I lured the knight very near. Oops. Yep, right. I lured the knight very near to one of the boss. That's why it still cast the buff. And as you can see, I can't even get the aggro proper. I can't even take the aggro properly. So yeah, and then the DPS go invisibility and the boss get resetted. So we need to repeat it again. I think this one is done perfectly. No buff, just the knight. Yeah. As you can see, there is a lot of damage difference with the buff and without the buff. So you can tank it easily without the buff. You don't need to worry about dying. But this is also my first time trying to ghost pull this mob, because most of my runs in 12-13 are no ghost pull. I don't know why I press my armor skill in there and why I go to the to down the stairs to reset it. So yeah, just lure the middle boss and instruct your healer to stand in the middle. Because the third boss, or the white hair lady, white hair sister, will be will take the aggro from the healer. So make sure that the healer just stand in the middle so that the white hair sister won't move its area. So you won't have any problem killing the second sister, because when that white hair sister take any damage, it will automatically activate and it will cast all its skill, the lasers, the AoE bats, and the party will be messy when that happens. So make sure not to give any damage to that sister. So yeah, this sister have a laser and a bat skill. So yep, that's the bat skill. So make sure when you have that, don't go near to your party mate, because it really produces a lot of damage and it can kill your party mate easily. Social distancing is applicable in this boss, by the way, guys. Yep, you heard it clearly. Social distancing. And then after this boss, you can go back to the chest and ghost pull it. And as you can see, there's only 16 seconds left before the timer comes out. So thank you for watching the video till the end, and sorry for my word choices because English is not my first language. I'm a Filipino, and yeah, I'm having a hard time speaking, but I'm trying my best to communicate with you guys, and for those tanks and those who want to tank in the future in hardcore expedition. Mhm. So see you guys in the next video, and for this, just go ninja it. The frost can destroy the chest, or the crossbow can destroy it, and then you can just wear your skinning boots to loot all to loot all the items and silvers in the chest without getting damaged by any mob in there. Yeah, T4 skinning boots is enough. T4, T5 doesn't give any difference. The duration is still the same for 10 seconds. So yeah, guys, see you on the next video, and thank you for putting some time in watching my videos. See ya.